everybody, Cinema Sickness here, back with part number 2 of my weekday haul here. I got a lot of great stuff that I picked up over the last week. I showed you yesterday the first half of it, which is mostly all just VHS and that really cool film editor and stuff. A couple CD soundtracks as well. But today we're going to take a look at mostly all DVDs. I think there's like one Blu-ray in here, a couple CD soundtracks, so some pretty cool stuff. This mostly all being disc format as opposed to all the VHS stuff I showed you yesterday. So let's get down to it. Yes, I'm still all sick and stuff, so let's get down to it and take a look at everything I picked up. So the first couple titles I grabbed here, these are pretty cool. These I all grabbed from this random little thrift store. It's a thrift store in Norristown, Pennsylvania. A thrift store I've been to once before, and the reason why I don't usually go to it is because it's just kind of in an area I don't usually ever go to. All the other thrift stores and stores I go to in Norristown are all kind of like sort of on the same street, sort of kind of in the same area. Whereas this one's kind of off the beaten path, and I just happened to be driving past it, and I kind of forgotten about the store to be honest with you. But as I'm driving down the street, I kind of remembered. I'm like, I think there's a thrift store down here if I'm not mistaken, and I kind of thought to myself, is it even going to be open anymore? It was a new store when I first went there. Is it even going to be open? Are they going to? They're probably out of business by this point because that was like 2 years ago or something like that. But sure enough, they were still there. So popped in and found some cool stuff. So I got everything you're about to see here for, yeah, all this was $1 a piece. Awesome deal. So first thing I got here, and this is so awesome, really excited about this, that is the CD soundtrack to Elf. Very, very, very cool. First of all, I love this movie, and I also love this soundtrack. It's a fantastic Christmas soundtrack. A few non-Christmas songs in here, but for the most part, just a fantastic Christmas soundtrack. I already have it, I illegally downloaded it years ago, but very cool to actually have a physical copy now. This is great, and this is one of the titles that was actually on my wish list, my soundtrack wish list. As I've mentioned before, unlike my wish list for like movies and TV shows and stuff like that, where I pretty much just list everything I want. My CD soundtrack wish list is just the stuff I want the most. Just the soundtracks I'm like really looking for. This is one of the ones that was on there, so very cool to actually have a physical copy of this now for $1. Awesome deal. And yes, I did listen to this. It's May, and I listened to this on the way home from the thrift store. I had to. It's awesome. And this is really cool. This was mixed in with their CDs, and they gave it to me for $1 as well. And that is Hanbando. Hanbando, which is some Asian movie. This year being a VCD release. Look at this. This is awesome. This is one of the nicest VCD releases I've seen in a long time. Looks like some effort was actually put into this one. So really cool release here. I really don't know what this movie's about. I have no idea. I mean, on the back, it looks like maybe like a martial arts film. I see on the front, it's people all like in suits, and on the back, it's kind of people like in a bit more traditional with like the just more traditional kind of garb going on. So I don't really know what this is or what it's about, but I had to grab it for $1. Definitely wanted to pick that up. And this here, God, sorry, nose is all itchy and stuff. It's just this cold driving me insane. So next thing I picked up here, I grabbed simply because it was $1, and that is Arthur Newman on Blu-ray. Now, it looks like a pretty cool title. I mean, it got some mixed, I did look at reviews online, gets kind of mixed reviews. But I thought, you know, it has an interesting lineup. The synopsis sounds okay. It looks like a pretty interesting movie. And for $1, I'm going to grab it. But then I opened it up. And this is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. But I opened it up and missing the DVD. Has the Blu-ray, missing the DVD. Now, normally, that would be a no-go for me. I got to have a complete set. It bugs me that I bought, basically, in my mind, half of something. But it was $1. Had it been more, had they been selling these for like $5, I would have been like, screw it. I don't want it. For $5, I'm not going to get it. It's missing the DVD. That bugs me. But for $1, I figured, the hell with it. It comes with the Blu-ray. I'm not going to watch the DVD anyway. Of course, I'm going to watch the Blu-ray when I watch this. So, yeah, for $1, I bought it anyway. I would love to have the DVD that goes along with this. Maybe someday I'll come across it and be able to get it for a good price and plop it in here and have a complete set eventually. I don't know. But for $1, like I said, figured I'd pick it up and look forward to checking this one out. And then I grabbed 4 DVDs here, again, all for $1. We have Near Dark, which I do already have. I have another DVD release. I have a Blu-ray release. Who knows? I might have it on Laserdisc or something like that too. I don't know. I probably have this in a whole bunch of different releases, but it's just another variation I didn't have. And I love this movie. I just think the artwork's really cool. So really just grabbing this for collecting purposes, but it's another cool version of Near Dark that I wanted to have in my collection. And then I grabbed Friends, the one with all the parties, trying to get all these Friends releases. I have all the seasons, and I have a whole bunch of these just random, like best of, and the one with releases. So I'm trying to get them all. Didn't have this one yet. Had to grab it. Then, again, for you anime fans, grab some Full Metal Alchemist, The Sacred Star of Milos, the motion picture. Never seen this, know nothing about it. It is a double disc release, which is pretty cool. I've never seen Full Metal Alchemist. I've certainly heard of it. I know it's pretty popular, but I've never seen a single episode or anything from this. So look forward to checking that out. And then, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of picking these up. And this is the exclusive promotional disc for Alexander. This here was a Walmart exclusive. Very cool. Let's see. Bonus disc with special documentary footage. A look at how Colin Farrell transformed himself into Alexander. And I guess that's it. Very cool. I love picking up these promotional discs. I'm just a big fan of collecting these now. I just think it's so cool that they come in their own like artwork and their own case. A lot of times, there's a bonus disc. Nowadays, it's just usually thrown in like a little sleeve or just something like that. Whereas back in the day, they used to do these great, full artwork and its own case and everything like that. So I love buying these. Had to grab this for $1. Awesome deal. So next place I went this week was the Loft Consignment Shop. I ended up grabbing 2 titles from there. First one I grabbed here was American Dreams, the original soundtrack 1963 to 1964. Definitely wanted to pick this up, and in a few minutes you'll see why I wanted to grab this one. Paid $2 for it, not a bad deal. Had to grab that. It looks like it has some decent music on it too, so very cool. And this is great. I grabbed this for $3.99, so $4 for this. Awesome deal. And that is Robin Hood Most Wanted Edition. Now, I do already have Robin Hood on a bunch of different formats. I have it on DVD already. I have like the Gold Collection release. I have it on Blu-ray. I think I have it on Laserdisc or something like that. I do have this on a few different formats. Of course, a couple VHS releases, all kinds of formats I have this on. But as you guys know, I'm just a sucker for collecting different artwork variations, different release variations of Disney films, especially when it comes to like DVD and Blu-ray. I love picking up different Disney variations, Laserdisc and VHS and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm interested in those too, but just something about DVDs and Blu-rays when it comes to Disney titles, I'm really into. So had to grab this. I didn't have the Most Wanted Edition yet, so very cool. Definitely had to pick that up, and it was in perfect shape. So awesome deal there. Okay, so then I grabbed, 5 titles, all for $5 a piece from Walmart. First one I grabbed here was The Frozen Ground, this here being the DVD digital ultraviolet digital copy combo pack. Very cool. Really just grabbed this one because I saw John Cusack and Nicolas Cage, Vanessa Hudgens, and I just thought, sounds good to me. I've never seen this movie. I don't know anything about it, but it sounds pretty cool. For $5, figured I'd grab it. And now this is awesome. Since the Godzilla movie just came out, there's a nice Godzilla display at my local Walmart. A lot of Godzilla titles. I already had most of them, but there were a few I didn't, so I had to pick these up. Trying to get all the Godzilla movies. I'm really close now. Only need a few more to have them all. So I grabbed Godzilla vs. Sea Monster, otherwise known as, Ibira? E-B-I-R-A-H, Horror of the Deep. Very awesome. Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster, also known as Godzilla vs. Hidora. Guess I'm pronouncing that correct. I don't know. Godzilla on Monster Island, otherwise known as Godzilla vs. Gigan. Very awesome. And Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. Unfortunately, I do not have Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla yet. I have Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, but I do not have Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla yet. But still, very awesome. Had to grab it this year being the 50th anniversary release. Very, very, very awesome. Just when I saw those Godzilla titles, I freaked out. And for $5 a piece, awesome deal. Had to grab those. I love adding Godzilla titles to my collection because I love the Godzilla movies. They're so good. All right, so then I'm trying to think of where the hell I got this one from. Where did I pick this up? Okay, yeah. I got it at Goodwill, as it says right there on the back. Grabbed this at Goodwill for $1.97, and that is Penny Serenade. I do already have this movie on VHS, so I am picking this up to replace my VHS copy. Very cool for $1.97. Awesome deal. Very happy to get this on DVD now. So very cool. Definitely had to grab it. Then the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 titles. I grabbed these all from Big Lots. This was really cool. I was so excited to come across this for only $5 at Big Lots. This was an awesome find. And that is the Universal 100th anniversary release of Touch of Evil. This is a title that's been on my wish list for some time now, and very cool to come across this release for only $5 at Big Lots. That was an awesome find. I've never seen this movie, but I've always wanted to because I've heard such good things. Very cool. This also comes with an iTunes digital copy and an ultraviolet digital copy, so that is also really awesome. Very cool to come across this. Just a fantastic deal. Then I grabbed this simply because it's a Dolph Lundgren movie, and that is Diamond Dogs. Grabbed this for $3. Again, Dolph Lundgren. I had to grab it. And the same thing goes with Missionary Man for, again, $3. Again, Dolph Lundgren. Why would I not pick this up? It just looks awesome. I love Dolph Lundgren. This is really cool. As you guys know, just recently at a Big Lots, I picked up another one of these, so I had to grab this one. This is the Marvelous Land of Oz. There are 4 of these animated features. I have 2 of them now, so I still need to get the other 2. Very cool to come across. It's $3. Awesome, awesome deal. Definitely hoping I come across the other 2 at some point. Very, very cool. This is here is complete blind buy, but has a really cool lineup, and it actually gets decent reviews online. That is Just Add Water. Never heard of it, but like I said, it gets pretty decent reviews. I like the lineup. Synopsis sounded good. For $3, I figured I'd pick it up and check it out. And then for $5, this was something I had come across a few times at Big Lots, but I'd always pass on it. But finally decided to do some research on it. Just figured out what this is all about. And after doing some research, looking at reviews, it actually sounded pretty cool, and I wanted to grab it. And that is American Dreams Season 1. This year being the extended music edition. So now you guys know why I bought the American Dreams soundtrack, because I just picked up Season 1. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is this the only season actually released to DVD? They haven't released the other 2 seasons, there were 3 seasons of this. They never released them DVD yet. Could be wrong, I'm not sure, but very cool to come across this for $5. Again, brand new. I mean, that's awesome. Great deal. I've never seen this show, but from the reviews I've read and whatnot, it sounds pretty cool. Definitely sounds like a show I want to check out. So for $5, had to grab it. Looking forward to checking this one out. Then I picked up at another local thrift store. This was really cool to find. I grabbed this for only $5. And this is awesome because this just came out. So I certainly would have loved to have had it on Blu-ray instead. But on DVD for only $5, I'm not going to say no. And that is Her. Very, very cool. I also watched this. I loved it, but I'll do a review on that later. Very cool. Again, $5 for this. This just came out. I was so excited to find this for that cheap. Even though, again, I would love to have it on Blu-ray. I'll take it on DVD for $5. Sounds good to me. And it's also a ultraviolet digital copy combo pack. So very awesome. Can't believe I found that for so cheap. Just a great deal and a great film. And then finally, the last thing here I got to show you. This I picked up from Target, and that is Frasier, the 2nd season. Grab this for $9.99. Definitely had to pick this up, trying to get all the Frasier seasons. I now have the first 2. That's it. I don't come across seasons of Frasier very often. So when I saw the 2nd season for $10, which is my limit per season, I had to jump on it. Very cool to now have the 2nd season of Frasier. Very cool to have at least the first 2 seasons. Hopefully I'll get the rest at some point. But for now, definitely had to grab this. Very cool find. So there you go, guys. That is it. That is everything. And again, from yesterday in part 1 and part 2. Today that I picked up over the last week. Grabbed a lot of stuff. Even though I was sick, I still ended up going out and doing some hunting. Did a lot of hunting the beginning of the week. Then towards the middle of the week, I got sick. And did a little hunting when I was sick. But not all that much because I was feeling pretty shitty. But now I'm feeling a little bit better. And very cool. So a lot of great stuff, guys. Like I always say, if you like this video, please give me a like. If not already subbed, please do. And if you're not already over at cinemasickness.com, head on over there, check it out. A lot more to see there than just these videos. A lot going on with Team Sickness. Just a lot of cool stuff there. And of course, while you're there, be sure to click on that shop tab and purchase yourself a Cinema Sickness sticker and or a Cinema Sickness button. I would really appreciate the support. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.